Today, we are back in a very familiar setting, doing our first vlog, other stuff type of video of August. So, super exciting stuff. Got some new announcements, got some Lego, got some building to plan on. Stay tuned after the intro. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon and I'm so excited to be back here in our original studio space, the home of the Lego City, the home of the Lego builds. It's just super familiar settings all around me. But today's video is about some Lego sets, some Lego planning, and an announcement. The announcement is, the first and foremost, I am switching the video uploads to every other day. So instead of it being Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, it's now just every other day. So if there's not a video on one day, there's going to be a video the next. Not quite full time, but not quite as little as what we were doing. Doing it this way, we can get a couple extra videos in every month that have to do with things like the Lego City. The Lego City is going under some serious frickin' renovations right now. Like, there is some stuff going down. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm not too sure about it. I just got done almost completing the sidewalks in the ocean. I got another 100 tiles left in the ocean, and the ocean's done. And I wasn't going to do any more until the end of the summer. Well, it's still not the end of summer here in Vegas. That's not until maybe mid-October that it's the end of summer for Vegas. But here I am. I have a hole in my city. I have a plan. I have a planning page and stuff to talk to you about. But before we get into that, I want to talk over something really serious, and that is the end of the year Lego retirement. This is the time to go online and order your favorite Lego sets of what you think are going to be the ones that people are going to want years down the road, and get those sets ordered, put them in a box or in a cabinet, lock the door. This is the time of the year where we need to start planning these things. I know that there's two other sets that I have to get, but those sets combined cost $1,000. And I don't think I'm going to be able to actually swing that, especially with the rumored UCS Venador coming out. So that's going to be interesting on how that works. But I did order $100, or maybe $170 to be exact, worth of Lego sets because of this impending retirement. The first one is not going to be featured. It's the Up House. I did a rebrickable model on the Up House. I like it. I like how it's complete. It doesn't look quite right, and I kind of screwed up the Up House by doing that to it. And I really feel like this is going to be like the Wall-E set, where it's going to be really desirable down the road. So I went ahead and I bought another one of those. I don't know if it's retiring at the end of the year, but whenever it does, I'll have one pristine condition, brand new in box, ready to go. And then what I have in the box are these following sets. Now, these are all sets I've already purchased, I've already built them, and I've already featured them on the channel. But I really feel like these are the ones that's going to go for something down the road. I don't have my knife, so I'm just using my key to get this box open. And so the first one is one I was really excited to get. I have it built right here behind me. It is the Republic Fighter Tank, set number 75342, coming in at 262 pieces. This one is one that I think is really cool. It's got the Mace Windu and the purple clones. So between the purple lightsaber on Mace Windu and the purple clones, this is an awesome set. I think it's only like $40 right now. So I do see this one becoming desirable because of the minifigs. So I wanted to pick up an extra copy of that. One that's on sale right now is the Disney 100 Brickheads. This is on sale here in the US for like $28. I paid like $35, I think, for it from the Lego store when it was new. Again, I have it built right over there. Set number 40622. 501 pieces. You get the brick heads of Oswald, Steamboat Willie or Mickey Mouse, Cinderella, and Tinkerbell. I really see this one being desirable. I see brick heads all the time going up in value in post-retirement, so I didn't want to take that risk and not have that. And then the third and final one that I grabbed is also built right here behind me. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi's Starfighter, set number 75333, coming in at 282 pieces. This is the only one where we get a minifig of Tun Wee, and people are really thinking that Tun Wee minifigure is going to make this set special. So this is another one that's like $30 or $35, and I decided this one was going to be really important to pick up. Other ones that I have, that I already have in storage, is the Heroes of Endor Brickheads pack. Now that one, they're saying that they're going to retire it, and people are going to think because it's Brickheads, it's going to go up in desirability. So that one I already have new in box. It's got to keep good care of it, and just keep all these sets. And this is the beginning of saving for, what, my retirement? By saving up these retired sets? Maybe. Who knows? Lego is unpredictable, but we all know Lego either holds or gains in its value when it's in this type of condition. So now, one last announcement. I'll repeat the two announcements, the one about the schedule change and then this one at the end of the video. Is I do want to say on Saturdays I am live on Twitch now at 2 o'clock. And on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'll be on Twitch at 8 o'clock p.m. Both of these are 2 and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to see me do whatever build we're doing next on the channel, come in and talk to me. Check out my Twitch, Bricks and Toys, Toys with a Z, just like everything else. And check me out. I'll be on there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. And then on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. Now, I want to take you off that tripod and show you what's going on around here, and then put you to a time lapse of us doing what we're going to do today. First, we're going to go over some planning, and then we're going to fix everything but the hole. And let's get into that right now. Okay, so here's the planning stages of the new Lego City expansion. So on these cards, each one of these cards resembles one of the 32 new base plates that I have to create for this new 3-table expansion. So starting off, and this is in the correct orientation of how it's going to lay out. We're going to put a parking lot down in the farther corner by where this is. Moving over, we're going to put a place for that new Space Coaster 3-in-1 set. Hopefully I can make it into a nice 2 base plate setup. And then over here, we're going to have the Loop Coaster, kind of like where I have it. Okay. Moving over, we're going to have a Plaza Square, which is going to be right next to the coaster, along with a toy store in that Plaza Square. Next to it, we're going to put the Noodle Shop in another like plaza type setting. As you can see here, I kind of have it planned out. Toy store, plaza, plaza, toy store. And then over next to that, we're going to have the blacksmith with another base plate of plaza space. And we're going to have plaza space all the way up and then all the way back down, kind of like how you see here. See, there's the haunted house, the plaza space. Now, what does plaza space mean? I'll tell you what plaza space means. Plaza space means where we tile off the base plates really nice. We put room in for cool walkways and fences. We put in little cool buildings for concessions. That's what plaza space is. It's just a vague term for what's going to hold a bunch of small, really cool structures that resembles an amusement park. Now going up to the Hocus Pocus, which is right in front of you, right there, we're going to take that graveyard that's to the right of this video, and we're going to expand it out to where all those little minifigs and that car is on that tile platform. We're going to bring the graveyard all the way out that direction. And so the graveyard is going to go up against the Sanctum Sanctorum. The modular building of the Jazz Club is going to come out to make room for the road. And the road's going to come down and go right on down and then back up and through. and it's going to poke up right here. Okay, and then so behind the corner garage, fire station and assembly square, we're going to put 4 new modular buildings within that area. And one of them is going to be the Jazz Club, I think, and also the buildings for the 400 subscribers, which is going to be the Parisian restaurant and the detective's office. We just got to get those subs up, guys. We only have another 15 to go at the time of filming this. So what's it going to take to get all of this done? Well, here is my layout of everything that I've had to do, and looking at this layout, I've had to put pretty much all this chicken scratch down, but we're looking at stuff like 100 1x6 light gray tiles, 24 light gray half triangles, and 1,000 of 2x2 bricks, and 2.5 thousand light gray and tan tiles, and 31 base plates, and all this crazy stuff. And I have all these parts ordered, and let's just say it was almost $1,300 to order all of these parts to get this all filled in. So what's the mission of today's video? The mission of today's video is to get that Jazz Club pulled out of there, get that area ready for the future road, and then we're going to get this hole cleaned up to where it kind of looks better, because now that I pulled all this out, this road needs to come down a little bit, so we can put a sidewalk right here next to the corner garage, bring that out, and we're also going to center that road up to where it goes in to the forestry area in a much nicer, more direct manner. Because I might be putting a train around this once it's done down the road. So we got to get all this tiling pulled up, get these roads recentered, get all this cleaned up so we're ready for these new 4 base plates of made space in the older part of the Lego City, because we moved the Haunted Mansion and the Graveyard and the Hocus Pocus out of the older Lego City to put into the newer expansion. So let's get all this stuff cleaned up. Let's go to a time lapse, and we'll be back here for the end of the video. So what you're seeing me work on here right now is the Hocus Pocus cottage. I'm currently removing that existing layer of tile out of the way, and I was going to extend the graveyard, but what you're going to see me do is do something a lot more cooler. So that's what we're working on with this part of the project. So here you see me removing that noodle shop off of the plate that is the haunted house, and now I am just putting that pattern of tile work down like we had it in the old location, just to make it more consistent. Now this is an interesting part right here, because I'm doing several jobs at once. I'm moving the location of the assembly square and up house to be between the fire brigade now, and I'm also redoing the sidewalks, and I'm also making a parking stall for the new modular building for the 400 subscribers, and I'm also realigning all of the driveways in this footage. This was a big job. And here you see me centering that road up on that plate, and we also make a little fun project on this plate of a pond that I've been procrastinating to get done. And on this section of footage, you see me finally buttoning up all of this work and getting it to where you can actually see the complete vision. So this is just going to be a few seconds of me just zipping around and starting to get things politically correct within the older part of the city. So now here is the tour. So in the first time lapse, what you saw me do is put in a little sketchy park right here next to the Hocus Pocus. Now this park serves as a good place to put some bikes, a nice park bench, a lamppost, and the Hocus Pocus children running away from the witches that are after them. Then on the next time lapse, you saw me go through and just make this all plaza space on both sides. If you remember, the noodle shop used to be on this side of the haunted house. Well, now the noodle shop's over there waiting for a base plate. We moved the jazz club onto this side, starting where the road's going to go down, right in front of the jazz club and through the middle here. The jazz club had to move, so we put the middle in. We got the sidewalks all put in correctly, and then we started to put the studs down on the sidewalks for minifigs, and we started putting our light poles in. We took the light poles off of their original location on the modular building and moved them out to the street. We don't need the city road plate lights plus the modular building lights. We don't need double the street lights. That's dumb. So I started making that change. I have some parts to order for the lights. As you can see here, we just continue it on. Now there's studs on the cinema for the camera guy, which is really nice, and there's studs now to hold extra officers and everything. And when you come down here, there's studs now to hold the dog still on in front of the police or the fire station, and there's studs all down here to hold all those minifigs like Blade and Aunt May and Peter Parker on for the Daily Bugle. Coming over here, more street lights going in. We got to order parts. And then we got more studs holding the check lady in the check picture scene. All those minifigs on the Daily Bugle are now held in by studs, which is an amazing feat. We got all this worked in. Now the moving guys are not going to move. They're going to be able to stay still and look like they're permanently moving with the new studs I placed in there. Coming around here, you can see what we did there. And then now you can pull all the way through under the corner garage, that little awning to get gas. You can now pull all the way through. There's a driveway on both ends now, and plenty of studs for minifigures. Now this is where the city ends. I just got some green grass on the edge of the city to kind of work it in. And then we have the sidewalk coming all the way down. Again, street lights and studs going in. I moved the Tiki Surf Shop down here. Put up a little fence to kind of work it in. I think this looks really, really nice. The ocean is now complete with all of its tiling. And going on, coming around, we now, I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but I put in a little cool water slide to go into the ocean for this nice little property we have here. I kept the trail to go up to that water slide and go up to the back of the house, but I removed the rest of the trail to come to the original area that I had the trail come to, and then I put the path on this side going all the way in and down to the road. That road plate had to move over 8 studs because now I got everything centered up correctly. I added some pigs to the farm. Overall, I think this is looking really nice. I moved the camper over there. I got rid of some vehicles. It was getting too crowded. Coming over here, you can see the work we did from this angle. And then you can see the dump truck right there, the back of the Tiki Surf. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything to the grounds beyond the sidewalk. I might just leave it rural like that because it blends in with the alley. I'm not sure. But I do know that's where I want that place to be. Overall, nothing's too much changed except for that. And that's what the haunted house and the Hocus Pocus is going to look like from over here. One last change to note. The third time lapse you saw was me doing the roads and getting these buildings moved. I did move the fire station down so the up house could be in between 2 buildings. That was really important for me to do. So that was one of the time lapses you saw. Then the next time lapse you saw after that one was me putting in that really cool pond. We have Tiana letting her frogs loose. I did the picnic table and everything a lot nicer. Pocahontas is still being a hoochie girl dancing with some bottles. So now we got a pond over there. And the final time lapse you saw was just me getting all this reorganized and getting that done correctly. We have tiles that's coming for this as well. That was part of the old plaza, the pre-amusement park plaza that I had going on with those two buildings when they were here in the middle. But now they are gone. So we have 4 base plates of playroom, no more half plates and full plates mixed in. It's now 4 full plates. So I'm super happy with all of this progress. I think this is looking really freaking good. I'm super happy about it. I am going to put in a full-size beach right here. And then I'm going to put the road connecting. And then I'm just going to put a green grass plate. And I'm going to leave all this blank for interpretation, because my main focus is now going to be getting the new city done. The old city is pretty much complete. I'm very happy with it. But now we got to focus on to the old. So let's go into the new studio and let's wrap up this video, because I am probably going to get heat stroke. So that is a wrap for today's work. I have taken a shower. I have started another household repair project, which is resealing my shower so it doesn't leak. So between doing the Lego City and repairing my shower, I am just hot and I'm beat, guys. But the good thing is, with the Lego City, it is where I wanted it to be. Now, if I would have not moved out the Hocus Pocus and the Haunted Mansion and the Blacksmith, with those buildings still in the Lego City, that Lego City that's 5 tables wide would be done. Like, I would have nothing to do. I would be happy with it. I would change a few things, add a few things, but other than that, I would have no tiling, I would have no ocean, I would have no anything to really do. But now that we're doing the expansion, that's done, and now I'm going to have a whole hole in the old Lego City. I don't know if it's a good thing that I call it the old Lego City versus the new expansion, but that's how I identify the 2 separate projects, because I've been working since March to get to this point of where I'm at, and now come August, I just say, well, 3 more tables, let's do it again, another $1,200 in Lego to get this done. But I'm super happy because the ocean is done, the forest is done, all the buildings and the sidewalks are done. There's studs for all the minifigures. I just got to go out and find them and get them. And I could not be any more happier with the work that's done. So there is more videos along the way. I ordered all of the parts to come within the next week to 2 weeks to get the next bit of city work done. I did want to say, we are only about 15 subscribers at the time of filming this till we hit the 400 subscriber mark. I do have a build for that. It is already in the Lego City. If you guys paid attention, you guys will already know what it is. But you don't want to miss the video. It is super special. And there is a part 2 to that, because that one was kind of lackluster. I did a whole nother part 2. So there's 2 new retired modular buildings coming into the Lego City for the 400 subscribers. We just got to hit that mark. And then I'll bring out those 2 new crazy builds. And I'm going to tell you right now, the one that's coming, if it's in perfect shape like it says it is, I saved over $150 to $200. Like, by doing what I did. That's a video for itself. Again, if you guys want to watch me on Twitch, I will be building the El Dorado Fortress tonight at 8 o'clock and tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'm actually starting this today, which is on a Wednesday, so I should be a couple steps in by the time you guys tune in to watch me build on that. And that's going to be on Twitch, Bricks and Toys, Toys with a Z. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. for 2 hours. And then on Saturdays, 2 p.m. for 2 hours. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report. I really hope that you guys like the city work. Comment down below. Comment any ideas on what you think. I really think it looks like a whole nother city, but now it's more symmetrical. So that's really cool. So Please like, share, and subscribe, especially if you like the video. I haven't said it for a while, but I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say if you guys like the video, but you're on a device that does not allow you to interact like a TV, please pull out your smartphone or laptop, look me up, hit that subscribe button, drop comments to the video, and of course, like the video. So with that, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a really good one.